I meet you. How do you feel? Live for you. Are you?
Doing good. Having a good night. Just relaxing.
Okay, now let me catch my people up who's listening. Dave is tweeting me. He's in support of Anthony Cumia. You support Anthony, right? From Opie and Anthony?
Yeah, big fan of the show, and the guys on there. What they've been doing for free speech and trying to defend everybody's right to speak their mind.
Absolutely. Okay, and you were tweeting me a whole bunch of stats about crime and black crime and all that. So what's your views on black crime again?
I'm sorry?
Now, you were tweeting me a whole bunch of stats on black crime and all that. Now, what's that about?
Well, you were, Anthony had pointed out that, he was attacked by somebody and that, basically, and he's been saying, so are you familiar with the show? Do you listen?
I've listened to the show before, and I'm familiar with his views. Absolutely.
Okay, and he's got, plenty of black friends, and I'm, defending him the fact that the points that he's made are honest points.
Such as what?
And he's being, that there's a problem, and people ignore the fact that there is a huge increase in crime. And it says...
Wait, no, in crime where? In crime where?
In
crime where? There's a huge increase in crime where?
In the black community.
No, there's not. The only crime y'all can point to is Chicago. Crime is at an all-time low around the country.
Then I pointed out North has doubled.
No, it didn't.
Murders and carjacking since 2007. Did you read the article I sent you?
I didn't read the article. But crime is, I'm telling you, I'm in the black community, crime is down. That's why people can own, that's why.
We see it. No, Trenton, Camden, there's towns in downward spiral. And the problem is politicians taking away from those communities. Also, the fact that...
Wait, brother, wait, because now you're jumping all over the place. I'm telling you some of the stuff you're saying ain't true, and then you jump to something else. What you're saying isn't true.
I back it up with actual statistics, and you want to ignore them. So
where? Okay, crime in Chicago and carjackings in Camden. Now, where else? Because there's black people all over.
Sure. Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
Now, you just cherry-picked two cities. You just cherry-picked two cities. Carjacking and violence, that's a different thing. So now you just jump.
I can keep picking cities. Tampa.
Crime is down in Tampa. Black violence is down in Tampa. Really? You're just naming random cities, Dave. Crime is down with black people. That's the only place y'all can point to is Chicago.
No, Newark. Look at Newark. I sent you the article that showed you violent crime has doubled. You want to ignore it, though.
No, it hasn't.
A pat on the back and everything's
perfect. No, it doesn't. No, crime has not doubled. Violent crime is not doubled. That's not true.
And you attack anybody that addresses it as a racist, and that's the fucking problem, man.
But that's not true. You're saying something that's not true.
You don't want to hear any point.
But you're saying something that's not true. I'm just saying. You're saying something that's not true. Hey, wait. Dave. Calm down. First of all, calm down, dude. Don't talk over me. Nobody can hear us. And the fact that you're trying to talk over me shows that you don't really believe what you're saying. You're trying to bogart a bunch of bullshit in there. Hold on, because I'm all about facts.
What is this show you have anyway?
Hold on. Don't change the subject now, because you're going to get that work. You're going to get that work. Now, let's talk about crime. There's violent crime in your community because there's mass shootings all over the country that you're not addressing. Sure. How come you're not addressing all of these mass shootings all over?
We got a big problem.
Why aren't you addressing that? Why aren't you addressing that, Dave? There's been mass shootings in your community.
That wasn't the issue.
But it is the issue. If violent crime is the issue, if violent crime is the issue, let's talk about all violent crime. Don't cherry pick the low crime in Chicago. Let's talk about these movie theater shootings, Sandy Hook, the shootings up in Nevada. All shootings all across the country.
What percentage of all murders?
Are you about to do the percentage game? Let's look at the raw numbers. Murder is murder. All right? These mass killings and mass shootings, why don't you address that happens all over the country?
They are a big problem. And
why don't you address them as a community?
In-depth background. No, I do address.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You're talking about all black. Are you trying to say, let me be clear, that because of the crime in Chicago, that all black people are responsible for what's going on in Chicago for the last 10 years? Are you saying that?
No.
That sounds like what you're saying. So why are you saying that we don't address it? We don't address the crime in Chicago and the carjackings.
It's not addressed. The crime in Chicago hasn't been addressed.
That's a complete lie. Dave, that is a complete lie. Dave,
why is the violence going up in Chicago then?
Dave, because they're making money on the violence and they don't want to solve the violence. Black people in Chicago, including myself, Dave, stop talking when I'm Dave. Stop, Dave. Stop talking when I'm talking, player. Dave, I've been to Chicago myself. Other black people out there in Chicago coming up with solutions to break down the crime out there in Chicago because they don't have employment. Kanye West, Common, they're creating businesses out there. So telling that lie that we're not doing anything about Chicago, that's a complete lie, Dave. But what are you doing about all the mass killings and the mass murders and the mass violence in your community?
We don't have mass killings in my community.
Yes, you do.
Quite simply.
Yes, you do.
Where?
Sandy Hook, the movie theater shooting, the Nevada shooting, they just shot 2 cops a couple of weeks ago. Elliot Rodgers shot some people out here. Yes, you do.
Yes, but in between those...
But in between nothing.
In between those shootings, how many other people were killed? I mean, that's really... We have a huge problem. I mean, yeah, we do. I'm not saying we don't have a problem.
And with our problem, the thing is, in our problem, the black crime is also just regulated in small little places like Chicago. That's why you can only talk about Chicago. And if I want to avoid black crime, I'll stay out of Chicago. If that's your logic.
That violence.
You what?
It's the overflow of that violence.
That don't make no sense, Dave. Dave, that doesn't make any sense. Why don't you take care of the crime in your community?
Listen, okay, when the carjackers from Newark come to the next town over to exit, and this is what happened the week before Christmas. Carjackers from Newark. And they executed a guy in front of his wife. 4 gang members who were career criminals and gang members from Newark came. African American.
And what does that have to do with me?
In the parking lot.
What does that have to do with me and any other black person? What does that have to do with me or any other black person? What does that one crime have to do with me or any other black person?
Everybody.
What does that have to do with me or any other black person?
It's different if gang members are offing each other.
What? First of all, ain't no gangs, dude. Stop all that gang stuff. Hey, Dave, stop that gang. What gangs, Dave? What gangs, Dave? Dave, what gangs? What gangs? Name the gang, Dave. What gang? What gang?
Read the article.
No. I'm asking you, what gangs are you talking about? You talking about these gangs? What gangs? What's the name of these gangs, Dave?
The Blood, the Crips, the
MS-13. Stop. You're just naming off random gangs you saw on National Geographic, dude. You're naming random gangs you saw. Those gangs are really not that active, Dave. I live in L.A. Those gangs are not that active, Dave. What did you call me? What did you call me?
Idiot, dude. I don't even know.
Oh, what? Are you getting mad now, Dave? So now you're getting. So now I'm a fucking idiot. You're using insults now, Dave.
Your head is so far up your fucking ass.
Uh-oh.
You are a big fucking problem for your listeners if they are even taking you seriously.
Are you getting mad now, Dave, because you can't bring intellectual capacity to the conversation?
You're just literally talking in circles and ignoring.
I'm not, Dave. You're spitting out a bunch of cliches. I'm calling you out on your cliches. You just named a whole bunch of gangs: the Bloods and the Crips, the MS-13s. These gangs are not really active around the country anymore, Dave. You're just listening to it. You just but yes, it does matter. Why don't you take care of the crime and the violence in your community?
The problem is when the fucking crime flows out of Newark into Short Hills, but somebody gets fucking executed.
You keep talking about Newark. Am I responsible? Are black people? Calm down. Are you getting mad, Dave? Dave, are you getting mad? Dave, are you getting mad? So, Dave, are black people all around the country responsible for what's happening in Chicago and Newark? Is that what you're saying? You keep saying Chicago, Newark, Chicago, Newark. So are we all responsible for what happens there?
Those are the towns. Those are the cities people are pretty familiar with.
Are we all familiar?
Newark,
Dave, Dave.
I think everybody's familiar if they follow the news with what's going on in Chicago. If you don't, then you're ignorant.
Okay, Dave. Are we responsible as black folks for what's happening in Chicago and Newark?
The people themselves are responsible for their own actions.
Are we, black people, as a whole, responsible for the crime in Chicago and Newark? Is that
if we look at things that tend to lead towards criminal behavior,
Like what?
Yeah.
Like what, Dave?
Well, things that lead to criminal behavior would be perpetuation of gang mentality in your music, in your media.
Okay, so it's the music. Okay, Dave, let's stop there. Dave, stop there. Dave, stop there, Dave. Dave, stop there, Dave. Stop there, Dave. Stop there, Dave. Stop. Let's tackle that music and gang stuff. So it's the music that's influencing black people to be these criminals, right? Right? Dave? Dave. I'm trying to see where he is. Dave, are you there? He was getting a little agitated. Dave, are you there? Okay, let me see if he calls back, because I'm going to give him that work. He's using all those bullshit Fox News bullet points. See, that's the thing. When you deal with the white supremacists, no, you got to stop them, because what they want to do, they're going to go on a whole bunch of ranting, and then start trying to change the subject. You dig? And throw out a whole bunch of stuff, and then a lot of times y'all don't catch them on their bullshit. You got to break their bullshit down one piece at a time. I was about to give him that work on that whole rap, the shit. All he's doing is spewing out a whole bunch of Fox News bullet points. Call back, Dave, if you got the courage, dude. Let me see who this is. Then he got real mad. You fucking idiot, man. Oh, that's the white supremacist calling card. They start losing the argument. They get right to the insults. Hey, what's up? Who's calling?
Hey, this is Loves Callie.
Hey, Loves Callie. How are you, love?
I'm good. I just want to let you know that I went to the Beverly Hills showing, and it was awesome.
Yes, indeed. Did I meet you there?
Yep. You did. I was the one that was like, no pictures, but I just wanted to tell you, great film.
Hey, there you go, man. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting. Did you get the DVD yet?
No, I didn't, but I will.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for the call, love. There were some very beautiful women at the showing in Beverly Hills. I want Dave to call back up. Dave, call back up. Dave got scared. I want Dave to call up so I can give him that work. Oh, yeah, Dave was about 2 seconds away from the N-word. Y'all can feel it. That's why I let him talk. I'm like, he's getting mad. I'm like, come on, Dave. Say what you want to say. He was about 2 or 3 seconds away from the N-word. He calmed himself down, though. Call back up, Dave, so I can give you that work. And tell me more about how rap is the problem. Man, if y'all don't learn how to call these bullshit-ass white supremacists out, man. And a lot of times, black folks, y'all let them shut you down with that bullshit-ass, these jive-ass arguments they try to spew. He saw that he wasn't fucking with a lightweight. He hung up. I was about to call him out on all of that bullshit. Oh, I was just getting raw, Jay. It was gonna be a nice long night tonight. Man, he got emotional. You're a fucking idiot, man. Who listens to you anyway, man? Let me see if he's on Twitter talking shit. Hold on. Oh, man. Poor Dave. Dave had his name is Hydro Fisher on Twitter, by the way, y'all. All right. Anyway, let me talk to the family, because we're gonna get on that Anthony Camilla nonsense. We'll get on that a little bit later. Shout out to all the ladies out there who's listening. I want the ladies to listen in, because I want to really, really go into some stuff for the sisters. I really.